A warm welcome to the channel. It's the 21st of October 2022. It's a Friday, and welcome to the James Neil Cooper Show. Now, before we get underway with the Three Gorges and China lies, etc., I just found this picture. Yes, it's a Photoshop, but it did make me chuckle. Ha ha ha. Every morning for maybe an hour, hour and a half, I do go through Twitter, news, different feeds related to China, Three Gorges, etc., what's happening in the world. And I think that Liz Truss has resigned, thank God, after 45 days of Prime Minister. Regardless of that, I did actually find this article. Now, I'm not going to read out the whole thing. Taiwanese and politicians, the Three Gorges Dam and Beijing. There is no cure for brain damage. Don't really get it, but I just wanted to show you what the article was. Now, it is all in Chinese, but there are some subtitles, but it doesn't actually really help. So I'm just going to show you a small snippet of that.
会直接把三峡大坝打3颗去把它打掉。
一封飞弹已经亮起，已经一旦攻克。
它就是八达岭长城站。别看它蜷缩于长城脚下，地下建筑面积可是达到了4万平方米，相当于100个标准篮球场那么大。从进站口。
So here's a question. I'm really confused with this actual topic, and hence the name of the title. Are they saying that the Three Gorges Dam has broken? Are they saying that the Three Gorges Dam has collapsed? I don't know. What do you think? Now, yesterday I did show you a picture of Jason Lightfoot saying 34 days until collapse. And I did actually say he did make a video saying 3 days collapse, maybe like 3 or 4 days or a week or two before that. So here's the picture of it, just to show you how Jason Lightfoot is. Now, moving away from that, let's have a little update of the Three Gorges Dam itself. And it goes like this. The Three Gorges Dam, the largest dam in the world located in the Hubei region, may be one of the causes that have contributed deeply to climate change and natural disasters in certain regions of China. Such as those have occurred more and more frequently in recent years. As early as the 1990s, architects and engineers speculated that the dam of this size could have severe climate impact on surrounding regions along the Yangtze River. Now we have nature's answer to humans' technological advancement. Also yesterday we did actually show you someone who said, quote, said they are walking across the Yangtze River in Wuhan. And there hasn't been much rain in central China or on the Yangtze Basin. Here is a picture or a map of, you can see the Three Gorges on the left and also Poyang Lake. Now, I do have a picture of Poyang Lake taken on the 6th of October, so 2 weeks ago, but you can see that. And it's coming to such a case as well that it feels like a lot of people in Shanghai are bulk buying water. Distilled water, pure water, from all sources. This could be from a wholesaler, this could be from 7-Eleven or the local supermarket. I think people are fearing that water may actually dry out there because there's little rainfall and the floods after. Sorry, with no water, I don't know what I'm talking about, with no rain or not a lot of rain in recent days or recent months. Now, why in the title have I put down China lies? Well, we know that China just has a bad reputation, especially in the last 10 years or so with Xi Jinping's rule, that everything is a porky pie, maybe a little bit of a lie. Here's one. Now, we have used this platform before, China's pathway to poverty eradication. And you can see at the very bottom of this is source, National Bureau of Statistics of China. And you can see there that it goes from 98.99 all the way down to the year 2000. Now, this is sort of like living in Disney or a fantasy world. No country in the world has eradicated complete poverty. There's always going to be some poor people. China, America, England, Australia, New Zealand, countries in Africa, etc. There's always going to be. There's just how it is in the world. Obviously, we do feel sorry for the people, but China says it's got zero. That's really hard to believe. And I'm sure if you went to China by yourself, independently, and you search beyond the tourist trail, you would find people who are poor or in poverty. But what is the poverty line? In China, it's actually really low. Related to the incident that happened in Manchester with the Consul General, maybe like 5 days ago now, one of the shills in China called Nathan Rich has made a video saying that it's all Western propaganda, and he showed different camera views and then claiming it. Now, on my other channel, I did show you 2 points of view, saying this is from, let's say, Sky News from the UK, and this is from the Consul General in Manchester using their CCTV cameras. He, of course, is supporting the Chinese side of this and he didn't go through every single news article. He only went through about 3, but there's lots of different angles out there. So that's one. But what did the Consul General say? He managed to have an interview, and here's a snippet, or about 20 seconds, of him denying, but also admitting that he pulled someone's hair. As a diplomat, nice guy.
Attack anybody. I'm the peacefully.
That's not true, though, is it, Consul General? You pulled the man's hair.
Yeah, the man is because he's abused my country, my leader. I think it's my duty
to pull his hair.
Yeah, I think it's any diplomats, if faced to such kind of the behavior, I don't attack anybody.
What else is happening in China? Well, another article I found related to the northwest of China in an area called Xinjiang. This is where the Uyghurs are, and I'm sure you've heard of what the situation is related to there. Here's an article that I found which lasts for about 2 minutes. Now, don't go away. Maybe put on pause, get a cup of tea, and watch this.
Call is forbidden here. In every corner, you'll find police.
Maybe 5 or 6 police came to us.
6, 7 maybe.
Yeah, and they took us to the police station.
Yeah.
You see this person and this. Focus on them. This was in 2017, and here is in 2019. In the same place, what do you think the difference is?
Aimed at Muslims, like banning long beards.
There's no beard, right? This is a mosque in the Muslim region in China, 2011.
This journey begins in Kashgar.
When tens upon thousands of Uyghurs from all across Xinjiang converge on this mosque to worship.
And this is in 2016. Today we went. In 2019. This is that place now. Now for prayer, only for tourists. You have to pay to enter. Tickets.
No prayer here, prayer?
It's nothing like a mosque. It's like entering a farm. That's okay. Look at this one. Completely shut down. They closed it. What about this one? It became a market inside. But wait a second. Where are the worshippers?
Like this question is not good for me.
A Muslim area in China, in which about 21 million Muslims live. It used to be called East Turkestan 70 years ago. Until China conquered it and joined it to communism because of the oil and resources in it, and the strategic location which connects China to the world, and it called it Xinjiang.
Sure, Xinjiang.
Which is Chinese for the new borders.
Igor.
Before I went there, I saw some YouTube videos, Arab and foreign. And they told me, be careful, don't pray outside your room. A guy who was there and was on a show explaining what happened to him. Fasting is forbidden. I asked, what do you know about this area? These messages are for an Instagram story when I asked you about Xinjiang. I booked a flight to Urumqi, the capital of the Muslim region. It is Ramadan. We will visit them there. I'm excited to do this, but there are risks. Is the situation true there? It's a very dangerous area in China. Is what's happening there real? Today we're going to...
As for the COVID situation in China, if you drive along a highway late at night, you may be startled to see these things on the side of the road dressed up as the stormtroopers, the big whites, the people in hazmat suits. Well, not people, dummies, basically. And is it to scare people? Well, it would certainly scare me if I was driving along. And also, quarantine centres, they can look like this. And if you are on lockdown, sometimes you need to get food like this. Again, welcome to China. And that brings us to a close for today on Friday, the 21st of October 2022. I apologise for my suitcase there, but it's going to stay there until I actually travel, which will be in just under a couple of weeks' time. Thank you so much for all these subscribers. Thank you to anyone who puts in the super thanks related to Pickle. Thanks for all the people who are the members, the people who like, subscribe, the people on Patreon. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Making this channel grow can be as simple as that like and subscribing and sharing on your social media. I hope you have a adventurous, exciting, exhilarating weekend, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow on Saturday. Be good, be well, bye-bye. Thank you. And before we go, here are some of the outtakes as well of these gentlemen in hazmat suits. I'm going to do this again because it's awful. It is clickbait. Some people do accuse me of it now and again, and well,